for the success of this campaign is that all you do is give them a call as soon as you see them in your back office, introduce yourself, let them know that the products are fantastic, that the company is incredible, that the team that they're on is the best, and that this is unlike anything that they've ever seen. Their product should be arriving within the next 3 to 5 days. Make sure as soon as it arrives, within the first minute, try this product because it's the best thing ever. Get that excitement up, and then also let them know to log into their back office because for the most part, this is going so fast, they're already going to have people in their organization, which is going to increase the possibility of getting them to upgrade, get on an auto ship, and stay in the business. And maybe even more importantly, help some other people the same way they were just helped. Pay it forward. Doesn't matter. Here's the thing. You can buy $5 credits and go find your own people. And if you're a good recruiter and you don't need the help, I highly recommend don't buy the $10 distributors because you can probably go find them for free through your current contacts. If you want to give them a free business that they can get started in, buy the $5 credits and save yourself not only $5, but let the distributors go to the people that really need them. Now, you may want to purchase some and purchase 4 or 5 so that you get the feel of how everything flows so that you can do a better job training your distributors. That's fine. But again, the company is definitely not dependent on selling distributors to get people to join. But at the same time, one of the main reasons people struggle in the industry is it's difficult for them to recruit. And if it's not difficult for them to recruit, there's a lot of great recruiters out there. It's difficult for them to duplicate. Meaning, I may be able to recruit 100 people, but out of those 100 people, 98 of them don't recruit anybody. So now, I can go recruit those 100 people, and with confidence, I know for a fact, if they have any marketing budget at all, they can recruit at least 1, 2, 5, 10 people every single month. So what you're going to be seeing right around the end of this call is the ability to go into your back office, log in. One of the top tabs is PHP Movement, and you've always been able to buy credits, and you still can buy credits. So $5, that allows you to pay it forward and bring somebody into the business. Now you're going to be able to buy co-op credits. Co-op credits are $10, and that's going to have the marketing company go out and bring the distributor in for you. So again, it's extremely powerful, and it's not that it hasn't ever been done. It has been done, but I don't think it's been done with this strong of an opportunity, with this strong of a product at this price point, because most of the time, if people can create them for $10, they're still going to charge $40 or $50 because they want to make all the money. Our goal here is we just want to expose hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people in 2013 to our products and to our company because we know that's all it's going to take. If everybody knew about EPX, then we would be the biggest, fastest growing company in the industry. I feel confident in that because I feel that we have the best opportunity for the masses, the best products at the best price, and a fair and balanced compensation plan. And those are the things that are important. And I honestly feel the only reason we're growing so fast right now is one thing. More people are being exposed. I do think that our offer is fantastic. I know it's fantastic. Just want to give some people, because it is Thursday, and people will be able to go buy the co-ops right now. The marketing companies, because tomorrow's Friday, and we send in all the orders, they're not going to be getting started on this until Monday. So I still recommend, because every single person who buys is going to go into a rotation system to our marketing company. So it's still going to be first come, first serve. But just so that you realize the marketing will start on Monday, and then there's just a couple-day ramp-up, and as soon as this is going up, full steam ahead, the leads will be filled very fast. Even if there's hundreds or thousands per day, they still will be filled very fast. And we have several companies. We've tested different leads, and we feel that where we're starting is great, and they're able to produce big numbers. but we have several other ones willing to run this offer. And the reason in marketing, a lot of people can maybe understand this, you start with one, because if you go with too many, they're kind of competing with each other as far as marketing, and they do pay-per-click, they do all different types of things to generate the leads for the call center to call, to bring the prospects into the business. So we're extremely excited about it. You should be able to purchase them tonight in your back office. If they're not already there, they will be there shortly, and again, under the PHP movement. So what we're going to do now, hopefully I gave people a good explanation of exactly what our company is. I'll probably stay on a few minutes longer than normal because I did take so much time, but we have so many new people that have come on just within the last 5 or 6 days that I don't think that they've all heard what our company is all about. So I wanted to take a little bit more time and explain that. And they know one thing, that you can come in and buy distributors, and that's fantastic, and that's going to, in my opinion, expose us to hundreds of thousands or even millions of people in 2013, and that's what our goal is. But they may not know a lot of the other stuff that we covered on this call. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to open the lines because the lines are maxed out, and we also have a ton of people on the Internet listening. What we're going to do is do hand raising. If you have a question, simply hit *2. That'll raise your hand, and then I will unmute your line. So if you have a question, hit *2. I'll unmute your line, and then we'll do the best that we can to answer your question. And we'll just probably take, depending on how many questions there are, we'll just take a few minutes here and answer as many as we can. This is being recorded. I do know that just because of the text messages and stuff I was getting, there are some people who were not able to get on the call. This is being recorded, so we will put it up on EPX News. But anyways, I don't see any questions yet. So again, if you have a question, simply hit *2, and that will raise your hand. All right, well, maybe we don't have any questions. So again, don't be shy. This is the time if you have questions about what we're doing. I'm sure there are some people that do. *2 on your phone will raise your hand. I'm not going to open it up. You heard when Ernie was trying to take introductions. We couldn't even hear anything except for static and chaos going on. So I'm not going to open up the lines. But if you do have a question, simply hit *2.
Hey, Dan.
Scroll down. Usually come up to the top, but I don't see them coming up to the top. So,
Dan, can you hear me?
I sure can.
I got a question real quick. Might as well hop in here real quick. Is there going to be a cap on the amount of these co-op credits a person can buy?
Right now, we do not have a cap on it, but I really do not recommend purchasing any more than 10 or 20. And the reason why is because if you remember, Ernie, what we were talking about, the most important thing here is that you touch base with these distributors and really get their comfort level that they know they got into something good, because everybody knows that, buyer's remorse or is this thing really going to work or all of those. So all you need to do is reach out and let them know. And we're going to have the phone scripts of what to say as soon as you get them. So the first day, one to call like 5 days later, and then even 10 days later. So the first one is just a comforting type call. 5 days is just to make sure that they got their product or check if they got their product. 10 days, they definitely should have their product by now. And then that's all about, letting them know what's going on, getting them to upgrade, getting them on an upgrade call if they haven't already been on one, and then getting them to either bring in people through their center of influence so they can get their floor as fast as possible, or if they can't do that, then participate in the guaranteed co-op and purchase for people. So I did want to also point out, starting next Thursday, we're going to continue our calls at this time, which we go off every other week between some sort of training on the business or updates. Like tonight is updates. Next week we're going to do a call with Dr. Steve Foster again, and he's going to be talking about Nutrafin. The reason we're going to talk about Nutrafin and the ingredients and the formula and stuff like that is because that's what is in the PHP movement. But before that, so at 8:30 Eastern Time, we're going to be doing webinars, an upgrade webinar. The reason we're doing them on Thursdays is, as a lot of you know, that you have in your e-wallet, the money from Fast Starts and stuff like that goes in every day, so real time as soon as you sign somebody up, and you have till midnight Eastern time on Thursdays to request that, and then we pay every Friday. So it's kind of the cutoff day. People can come in on Thursday, sign somebody up, and get their check one day later on a Friday. So we are going to be starting those at 8:30 because we're still keeping our 9 p.m. calls. It'll probably be a fast call, 10 to 20 minutes, and go through it on the webinar, go through all of the information on the PHP, exactly how people helping people to pay it forward, the guaranteed co-op, do some income projections, show what type of money can be made, and stuff like that. Any other questions, Ernie, or I still don't see? I'm not sure if it's maybe if it is not working, and we've never had a call that nobody had questions, but either way, again, *2 will raise your hand, and then we can unmute your line, but I'm still not seeing any at all. So any other questions, Ernie, that you may have?
I'm trying to go over to my Skype room right now and check, Dan. Hang on just a minute here. The question in the room is, are these leads product-oriented or are they biz-op-oriented?
These are more business. PHP is really, even though we have an amazing product with it, the Nutrithin, these are people that are wanting a difference in the business. So these are generated mostly through people looking for a business.
Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, I'm getting the questions over here in my room here. Let's see.
Sorry, isn't working.
Yeah, the chat method must not be working in the back. Let's see. What are the customers responding? What customers are responding to? What are the call centers asking them?
Great question. Basically, what they're doing is they're filling out a form, like is on the PHP movement, and then they're calling people. The only time that the call center is calling people is the people that don't join. So they're either coming straight in through the PHP movement system, seeing the exact same thing that you would, but obviously that's two-step. You fill out the first page, and then you fill out the second page, which is all it's going to do is ask for your username and your shipping address so we know where to ship the product. So if they fill it all out, then they're going straight in through the PHP movement, just like going straight to your site. If they only fill out that first part, which is just the name, phone number, and email address, those are the only leads that the call center is calling. So what they have seen is the information on the PHP movement. Now, what's driving them there is all sorts of stuff. So pay-per-click, banner exchanges, YouTube videos, SEO based on home-based business. But these, companies have already had stuff out there. Display ads, again, that they already have out there that goes to all of the different, leads that they're generating. So that type of stuff. But they're either going straight to the PHP movement, filling it out, joining, fill it out half, then they get a call.
Okay. Question here. Let's see. With us changing over the PHP at the $5 level, are they going to get the DVD and the pamphlet also, the booklet also at the $5 level?
It's all the exact same thing. The only difference between the 5 and the 10 is for the 5, you go find the prospect. For the 10, the marketing company will go find the prospect.
Very good. Very good. Okay, let's see here. Is there going to be, I think we know the answer to this one, is there going to be a caffeine-free version of a weight loss pill?
There is.
Okay. Very good. Let's see, I'm not seeing any more. I think I got all the questions here.
Okay, well, if any more come up, Ernie, I'm going to just kind of make some closing remarks, but again, I'm more than happy to take a few more questions, so we'll have you let us know. But again, I just can't emphasize enough what, how thankful I am as, a company owner for all of the distributors to go out there and work as hard as they're working, especially, on Christmas Day. We still had, by the time I woke up, which was fairly early because I still have kids that are excited about Christmas, by the time I woke up, we already had like 10 or 15 sign-ups on Christmas Day, and it was just like, another day. And then the 26th, everything just exploded, and it's kind of caused, that fire in the company. And now I have people calling me and emailing me and everything that are saying, hey, what's going on with EPX? These are all people that knew about it, within the first 3 hours of the company started, that are now all, scrambling for positioning and wishing that they would have jumped on it almost a year ago. But again, people that are just taking the bull by the horns, and we had, Shelley and several other people that helped out doing calls from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. every hour on the hour. Yesterday, I was on several calls for different leaders, doing calls on New Year's Day. Again, just a lot of excitement, and we do not take it lightly. I can tell people, and people know we've made mistakes as a company. We're still a new company. We definitely do not ever screw anything up on purpose, and we know how hard it is, how many opportunities there are. We take your relationships with your center of influence, seriously. So we know when somebody joins a company and refers people that they know or people that they spent money marketing to, when they're making a referral based on our company, that's something that we definitely do not take lightly. And we can assure you that there probably will be some issues anytime you have significant growth, but we don't see any major problems coming up. And if there are any, then we'll just, work as hard as we possibly can to solve them. So, again, I just wanted to take a few minutes and really thank all of the people that are, taking time out of your day. There's a good football game going on. There's a lot of other things that people could be doing right now, and to spend the last hour. Again, hundreds and hundreds of people on the line here. The lines are maxed out. Again, people weren't even able to get on, but it is recorded, and a lot of people listening online. We can't even tell how many people. So, Ernie, and again, as always, thanks for just coming on and taking introductions and doing what you do every day with the webinars again, so that people realize Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. We have webinars going on. Ernie, that's at EPXstreamlive.com. Is that correct? EPXstreamlive.com. Yeah, we are looking at going to Google Hangouts, so we've been messing around with it. So. Okay. So EPX Stream with 1X, so xstreamlive.com. Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, and Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. So those are going on. Ernie and his team do a phenomenal job there. We will have some more calls that we're going to be starting a little bit later in the year. We're going to be doing a challenge call with somebody that a lot of people are going to get to know. A good friend of mine, Matt Bird, is going to be doing a lot on diet and exercise, and those people who want to get $500 in the next 90 days just for losing weight, they'll be able to plug in and get a lot of great information on the best things that they can do with our supplements and then different diet and exercise programs in order to have maximum results. And they feel confident that if somebody needs to lose more than 50 pounds, 70, 80, 100 pounds, they can definitely take off at least 50 or more within 90 days just by following the information we'll be giving. And we'll have Q&As on that again starting next Thursday. We'll have an upgrade call for the PHP system every week. Then the 9 o'clock calls will continue, and I'm sure you'll start to see other leaders coming and blitzing calls. May not do 13 calls in a day like on Wednesday, but I'm sure you'll see different blitz days and stuff like that coming out. So Still don't have any questions. I'm assuming.
I got one here, Dan. This one's come across the radar in about 5 different rooms here. What is let's see, let me go back. My Skype chat is just going crazy here. What is the interview process that the call center is doing? What's some of the questions that they're asking these people?
Well, again, just so that a lot of people know, the best way to recruit isn't necessarily the questions they're asking, is what they're looking for, what they're, if they've had any experience in the home-based business, just the different rapport questions. Mm-hmm. And this is not, people who have done the $5 credits, this is not a hard close. When you have a company that's paying per pound loss, so they're just telling them some of the benefits. And remember, these leads have already filled out a lead capture page. So I also want to emphasize, not every single person, they're only calling the people who didn't join from the PHP movement. So some of them have just saw it, filled it out. And we feel that's probably going to be the majority. The majority of the leads are going to be from their advertising, directing people, email marketing, pay-per-click marketing, running ads, all those different types of things to your PHP movement site. And I think that's going to be the most of them. The ones at the call center, they're, professionals. The call center we're working with is out of Phoenix, Arizona. They've been doing this since 2005. They've been specialized in selling high-ticket items, $1,000 and up. And so this is not a difficult thing, but they're literally just asking if you had home-based business experience, what exactly are you looking for, and then they're telling them a few of the benefits. And I'm sure the majority are going to get started. So that's basically what it is. And we'll have a little bit more information once they get up and running, because they've just done tests, so they really don't know all of the questions. Once this really gets ramped up and there's thousands and thousands of leads a week or even a day that are coming in, then, they'll have a lot more feel for exactly what's happening and what we can do. But they're really emphasizing what they're getting in the package, and that, there'll be a mentor giving them a call, and so they should be expecting the call. And that's the whole game plan, is doing everything possible to set up the next step, which is a call from the distributor or email or something like that. And I'm not going to mention this right now. I'll just put out a little teaser. For the people that are afraid of the phone, we're definitely going to have a solution there. If you're just a little nervous or worried about calling these, again, they're team members, they're business partners, but we're going to have some options there that we'll be talking about probably within the next week. So a lot of things. This is really, Ernie, just the beginning. We have so many things in the works, planned, in the testing phases that, again, if people are excited, I still don't think they even have a clue the potential of the things that we're putting together and the impact that we're going to be able to make over the next 2 to 3 years in the industry. Any more questions on that, or are we?
Let's see here. I think that people were asking if they've already purchased credits in their back office, can they transfer those credits over to the new PHP?
We're going to need, right now, they can. So we're going to have to figure out a way to just refund those credits, or we'll create something that for each 2 credits you can buy one. But right now that's not programmed. I did talk to our programmer a little bit about that, and has several different ideas, and we're working on whatever we can do the fastest. But I'd say maybe by Monday we might have a solution for that, but right now we don't. But that is something that I know a lot of people are going to be wanting to change credits in. But basically all it'll do is for every 2 credits you'll get 1 credit in the co-op. We just need to finish a little bit of programming for that.
All right. Thank you, my friend.
Okay. Well, again, as always, thanks, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic night. And, again, remember, Thursday, tomorrow's payday. So if you haven't requested your money and you have some sitting in your e-wallet, unless you're saving it for a rainy day, go ahead and request that. checks will go out tomorrow, as always. And again, thanks everybody, and I hope you have a fantastic evening and a great weekend. So, and again, thanks Ernie for helping out, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you. Hey, everybody.